An overview of the relationship between Emily Blunt and John Krasinski, from their first date to becoming parents of two, both on and off the screen. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski have supported one another throughout their relationship. They have become one of the most adored celebrity couples in Hollywood as they have continued to extol their union over the past 12 years. The couple embarked on their first date the same year they initially met, which was in 2008. As soon as they went on their first date, according to Krasinski, he knew Blunt was the one. By 2016, the pair have added 2 daughters to their household after being married in 2010. Along with their individual careers, Blunt and Krasinski have collaborated on major motion pictures, and they are well known for gathering to celebrate significant professional anniversaries. Here is all there is to know about Blunt and Krasinski and what they have said about their relationship, from their first date to their joyful marriage. A common friend introduced the two when they first met in Los Angeles. In a 2018 Late Night with Seth Meyers episode, Blunt remembered how she met Krasinski as he was seated next to Justin Theroux, another friend of theirs. "Was in the restaurant while I was there. I was seated next to a buddy of ours," she said. "Oh my God, that's my friend John," says my friend Gray. "Then it was over. He left our friend Justin Theroux to join us when they were both seated. He was just standing there, making me chuckle." They went on their first date later that year. Despite their reluctance to divulge many specifics, the couple did admit that their evening together included pizza and a trip to Krasinski's Hollywood residence. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter in 2018, The Office star kept mum about the date, saying, "I don't want to talk about it. It's very beautiful. Does it sound okay?" In 2009, the couple became engaged. After dating for less than a year, Krasinski and Blunt became engaged, according to his agent, who confirmed the news to People in August 2009. Both celebrities, nevertheless, chose to keep the proposal's specifics a secret. In July 2010, the pair exchanged vows in front of family and friends at George Clooney's residence near Lake Como, Italy. However, Krasinski disclosed in a 2016 interview with Elle that he initially had no intention of getting married in Clooney's house. "I grew up with the Catholic vibe and the Boston vibe," he said. "I don't want to enrage anyone. You are welcome to utilize this space," George added, as he owns it. "I only said yes on the 4th request, because the first 3 times, I questioned his sincerity, but I could see that he was beginning to feel hurt. I genuinely offended George Clooney." The couple began to share more details about their relationship's genesis after getting married. In 2011, Krasinski claimed in an interview with Ellen DeGeneres that he instantly knew Blunt was the one for him. He remembered, "I wasn't really seeking for a relationship and I was thinking I'm going to take my time in La. I was very anxious when I first met her. Oh goodness, I think I'm going to fall in love with her," I exclaimed. "I told her as I shook her hand, 'I like you.'" In a 2013 interview with InStyle, Blunt expressed her agreement with her husband's perspective and discussed how meeting him finally changed her life. According to the Gossip Timmy, she stated, "Meeting John really changed my life. I feel unstoppable when I feel his support," she said. "On your good days, someone is behind you, and on your bad days, someone is in front of you." 2014 saw the birth of their first child. Krasinski tweeted about the birth of Hazel, the couple's baby, in February 2014. "Wanted to announce the news immediately. Welcoming our daughter Hazel into the world today. Emily and I are overjoyed." He wrote, "Happy birthday." In 2015, the couple gained notoriety when Krasinski interrupted his wife's acceptance speech for an award. At the Critics' Choice Awards in 2015, where Blunt received the Best Action Movie Actress honor for her performance in The Edge of Tomorrow, the couple was photographed holding hands. Her spouse congratulated her from backstage as she was about to begin her acceptance speech. He then ran off the stage after giving her a hug and a kiss on the cheek. In July 2016, the actor announced that he had become a father of 2 via Twitter. "What better way to mark the 4th of July than to welcome a 4th member of our family? Our lovely daughter Violet was introduced to us 2 weeks ago," wrote Krasinski at the time. Although the couple had previously been renowned for their individual acting endeavors, Krasinski announced on Instagram in March 2017 that he and Blunt will be working together on the film A Quiet Place. He posted a screenshot of the news piece with the following caption, "Question, John, who's the one actor you've been wanting to work with?" is the appropriate response. Krasinski spoke out about working with his wife in 2018, before the premiere of their film. Her husband discussed Blunt's acting abilities in the Vanity Fair cover interview from January 2018, that she did. A Quiet Place director Krasinski continued by explaining how significant it was to see his wife act on the set. "When she begins performing what she does," he observed, "the air in the room changes. It's very powerful, sincere, and honest. It's similar to a superpower that she can quickly and effectively use without much effort. I love acting, and I'm so lucky to be doing it," he concluded. "But she's on a different aircraft. While filming, a strange intersection occurred where I completely forgot I was her husband. I had the good fortune to be in the front row while I was just watching her performance." A Quiet Place was formally released 4 months after the interview was published. In July 2019, Krasinski announced on Twitter that a new Quiet Place movie was in the works. He posted a picture of the movie's clapperboard at the time, which had Part 2 scrawled on it. Blunt later admitted that she and her husband weren't initially committed to producing this movie. She said to Variety in March 2020 that she and her partner were both really hesitant and unnerved at the idea of trying to do another one. Many individuals tried to present ideas in the studio, but we both said, we're not going to do it. According to Variety, Krasinski changed his mind and decided he wanted to make a sequel 3 months after the original Quiet Place film hit theaters. The couple was present at the A Quiet Place Part 2 global premiere in March 2020 at Lincoln Center in New York City. Due to the pandemic, the movie wasn't shown in theaters until July 2021. In May 2020, to commemorate her 10-year wedding anniversary, Blunt spoke with People and discussed how much she appreciates her marriage. Because we are one another's confidants, the Mary Poppins Returns actress remarked, having John's support is everything. That mutual understanding has been a pretty important anchor for me. In fact, she added that throughout the epidemic, her girls had served as a lifeline for her and Krasinski. Being around young children during the pandemic was a blessing, she added, since they would be running around the house and you had to shield them from the dangers and ensure that they continued to enjoy life. For John and myself, that definitely served as a lifeline throughout the pandemic. In July 2022, Krasinski revealed during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that his girls saw his film, DC League of Super Pets, and greatly liked it. They adored it, he declared. They were giggling hysterically. Since they haven't seen anything I've done, I suppose that until now they didn't really think I was in the industry.